Is Training Tuesday. Hello, Instagram. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Facebook. Hello, LinkedIn. I am Suzanne Castle. This is Training Tuesday. I'm the creator and founder of my brand, The Sparkle Factor. I'm so thrilled to have you here with me for the weekly Training Tuesday segment. Let me know that you're here live or hashtag replay using the comments below. Say hi. Where are you watching from? I'm so glad that you're here with me. And if you heard my live yesterday, you know that all month long I'm talking about abundance and enoughness and how we need to mind shift towards that as the world goes weird and wonky and chaotic. A business leader, a nonprofit leader, a leader in your life, in your family, you need two things, right, to be successful. You need clarity and you need proficiency. Clarity and proficiency. Your purpose and objectives, they have to be clear. Like if you're trying to save for retirement, you have to have a clear plan. If you're trying to elevate your brand, you have to have a clear plan. If you're trying to get your kid to college, you have to have a clear plan to get yourself and whoever you're serving, your company, your family, to greater heights. But you also have to believe that you, maybe your team, your family, are capable of achieving those milestones. But unfortunately, that's not always the case, and that's what we want to talk about today. Here's what I find. Sometimes leaders fall victim to scarcity, right? We do. Think about it. I do. I love to live in scarcity model and scarcity mentality. It's so much easier. And when you live there and you allow those thoughts to creep in here, it creates doubt. And when you got those seeds of doubt, it makes you think that there is not enough for you, that somebody's already done this, or that you won't have enough of this, that, or the other to do it. You don't take risks then because you think that your finances aren't enough, or that you're afraid in venturing into a new sector because you think your employees might not be able to handle it, or maybe the new tasks or responsibilities, maybe you don't have the knowledge or the skills that you think to make this thing happen, right? Whatever it is, that populates all up in here, and hence your judgment becomes clouded. You risk the success of your business, of your life, of those things, those passions, those desires, those extraordinary dreams that you're trying to unleash in the world. And you have to know in that moment then how to discipline your thinking to avoid such pitfalls. And that all starts with abundance-ness, right? This mentality that you can take advantage of opportunities all around you. And there really are 5 major strategies that you can use to create an abundance culture for your life, for your organization, for your business, for whatever it is you're trying to do. We're going to talk about those today in Training Tuesday. I'm going to go quick. Grab a pen, jot these down, save this video for later. You might need these. And they include the first one, showing gratitude. I talk about this all the time. When you learn to appreciate what you have, no matter how little it might be or how little it might seem to you, when you live in that space, what you do is you begin to break down the barriers of doubt in your brain. It's amazing what our brains will do when we tell them to show up for us. It doesn't matter how little it is. You're never going to lack anything. It might be that you got to eat today. Yay, let's be grateful. If that's all you can say at the end of the day, or in the middle of the day, or at the beginning of the day, okay, right? You've got to start doing this. Therefore, be grateful for your employees that are working tirelessly to make sure your business succeeds. Be grateful that you had the enough of whatever it is. Reward yourself, reward them, reward your family by giving a perk, a benefit. Hey, we're gonna put our feet up and have like breakfast for dinner. Take people out. Send a Grubhub card. Encourage employees and your family and those you care about to do the same. And what you do is you begin to foster a growth of mentality culture, right? And that growth mentality culture, that abundance culture shifts because you encourage people around you to think beyond what's possible. So to get things done, though, you have to break down the barriers that limit creative thinking. You know, this is my world. This is the space that I occupy. This is what I consult in all the time. Possibilities are endless. Stuck is never the furthest you can go. So during brainstorming sessions, you might ask employees to avoid confined thinking. Don't look at what you have done as an organization. Instead, think ahead of your time. Consider limitless possibilities. Maybe be following organizations like Disney, right? Most animation companies are looking ahead. Follow some really cool people in tech. You will see that they're pushing the bounds, right? Follow them. Just live in that space a little bit. The second thing I want to say is invest. You want to invest in people and yourself because they are your greatest asset. So are you. You are your greatest asset. And that's because you interact constantly with the world and those that you love, right? So sometimes you can take a risk and then you fail miserably. It just happens. But what you have to do is take full responsibility in that moment, full responsibility for your actions. Accept the failure and now learn from the mistake. And it's okay to say, hey, here's what I did. It didn't go so well, right? Teach those around you, whether they're employees, your family, your friends, to do the same, and watch your life really flourish in those moments, because you will then be in the space to make better decisions. We all want to make better decisions, right? Which then means we have to take responsibility. That's my third tip today. Having an abundance mentality doesn't guarantee positive results or a big fat wallet. Guess what? It just doesn't. Sometimes you can take a risk and you can fail miserably. It happens every day. But as a leader of your own life and your business, you have to take full responsibility for your actions, accept failure, and learn. Don't micromanage. If you want an organization to have an abundance mentality, you have to trust yourself. You have to trust employees more. That means invest in employees and yourselves and take responsibility. Believe in your capabilities. And if you are stuck, seek help, seek a friend, watch something that's inspirational, get outside. I'm a big believer in getting moving, because that will get the oxygen flowing. When the oxygen's flowing, your brain is capable of amazing things. But if you're stuck, do something different. Also, we want to give to the less fortunate. We've been seeing a lot of the world in chaos, like I said yesterday and today. And we want to normalize giving back to our community, to those in need. Normalize it. It shouldn't be just when a really terrible apocalyptic something happens. As part of your social responsibility as being a human in today's age, you can help change the lives of those that are suffering or less fortunate from where you are. So pull your resources together, do something creative. I love what's going on with Airbnb. If you haven't watched what's going on with Ukraine and Airbnb, go check that out. It's amazing. That's a creative solution. Maybe you can't fund a whole cow at Heifer International, but you and 20 of your friends could. Change someone's life. Pull your resources together. Do something that will have benefit beyond your own circle. Giving creates an abundance mentality. It shows that you do have more enough, and I promise you do. There is enoughness in the universe to be spread around. And it takes time to build that mentality in any kind of organization and in your own mindset in your own life. So be patient, but be consistent. Make it part of how you show up in the world as you incorporate any kind of new strategy around abundant thinking. Everyone will have moments of self-doubt, but not everyone knows how to bust through those feelings and regain a positive outlook. And that's growth mindset. That's abundance mindset. That's enoughness mindset. That's also joy mindset. So I do want to invite you, if you're jamming with this, you're like, man, this is really good, and I'd love more on this. I'm so glad to hear that, because I've been watching what's devolving in the world and on social media, and how terrible we are to one another and the assumptive postures that we take. So I decided to do a 1-hour training, and it's totally free. I normally don't do that anymore, but we all need this. We need to be pulling together and locking arms to make the world a better place, especially on International Women's Day, right? So we're going to be busting through roadblocks that hinder our success, whatever that means to you. March 18th at 11 a.m. Central. Mark it down now. Again, totally complimentary, but you're going to need access to the link, because I'm going to do it on Zoom, right? I'm not going to do it on social. I'm going to do it on Zoom. So to get you in the room, you need access. So inside, I promise what we're going to talk about in an hour or less is 4 roadblocks that you might not even be aware of, which could be hurting you and your brain towards successful thinking, abundance, mindset, joy. So let's connect to get you access. All you got to do, DM, hit me up and DM, I'm everywhere, or leave a comment below on the feed you're watching on, and I'm going to send you the link. That's it. I mean, no opt-in page, no nothing. I'm just going to send it to you, right? And I will see you on March 18th. I am Suzanne, Sparkle Factor, Training Tuesday. I'm glad you checked it out. Go benefit someone else today. I'll see you soon.